Are you ready for the college football weekend? You watch the tape? You think you're prepared? Brooks Austin is our film guy, and Brooks joins Chuck and Chernoff right now to break it down.
The man continues to see his star shine brighter by the day. He's one of the best football minds you will find anywhere. We're loving having him on with us each and every Friday. Even better is seeing that put him in studio. Brooks Austin, he's the film guy on the YouTube network. He's kind enough to join Chuck and Chernoff. Good to see you, Brooksy.
Hey, anytime I have the opportunity to come over to these fine studios and see you in person and see Chuck in person, I'm going to do it.
We tried to get the air fixed for you.
Oh, you know what? It's cool.
Okay.
It's not too hot. It's not too bad.
Well, let's spice it up ourselves here. We had Kirby Smart on earlier in the week, and I asked him after watching film what he thought of Gunner's performance. He said all the things you would imagine a coach would say. Mm-hmm. After you watched the film, what did you think of Gunner last week?
First and foremost, Marshall dropped 8 quite often in obvious passing downs. Wasn't really doing a whole lot offensively in the deep passing game. Wasn't really trying to drive the ball down the field. I think there was 1 target for Colby Young and 1 target for Noah Thomas. So we weren't really trying to do a whole lot offensively. I did, however, see 2 what we call turn downs on the network, right? 2 opportunities where the offensive coordinator is obviously calling a play to drive the ball down the field. The option presents itself, and we just don't throw it for some reason, ultimately check the football down. Apart from that, I thought Gunner played on time. That's what I look most in first-time starters, right? Are you holding the ball too long, or do you have an inherent sense of timing in the offense? Are you getting the ball out of your hand? I thought he did a really good job of that on Saturday. Again, against a defense that was dropping 8 and rushing 3 quite often on obvious passing downs.
All right, talk technique about the offensive line then, because there was some short yardage where they didn't get pushed. There was penetration. Just bad stuff, and it was multiple times. Was it poor technique? Was it not taking the opponent seriously? What was it?
So to me, the consistent theme I saw on tape was play action pass, allowing linebackers through the protection, allow what we call free hitters, right, where the linebacker's running through the line of scrimmage and nobody's really touching him, and he's getting to the quarterback pretty quickly. And I'm not going to say all of those problems, but a lot of those problems were on a guy that I raved about all offseason, which was Drew Bobo. I thought he got a little too aggressive on Saturday, burying his nose into defensive linemen that aren't 100% his responsibility, where, hey, the work might be right here in front of us right now, but our responsibility is going to arrive in any given second now, and if we're not prepared, if we don't have our eyes in the right spot, he's going to run by us. That needs to get cleaned up for sure, for a fact, this week, not next week, this week.
Do you think the Gunner running, whether it's option, RPO, do you think that's going to be a staple?
It has to be on critical downs, right? Like, I think there was 2 4th and 2s last week, a 3rd and 2. I think there was another 4th down in the red zone that he kept all 4 times. And you can see, Marshall defenders, it's almost, now they're a brand new staff. That's a brand new collective of football players, but it was almost as if Marshall didn't know that Gunner could run the football. If you watch what happened, how many defensive eyes were committed to the running back as if Carson were still back there and the quarterback's not an option. He is an option, and you have to prepare for him, which you mentioned some of that, like not getting reset, not resetting the line of scrimmage, getting pushed off, blown off the ball. Like some of that stuff on short yardage situations is going to happen. Like it's really hard to move 300-pound linemen against their will when they know you're trying to run the ball.
When everybody's got tight splits.
Exactly. And what alleviates that is the quarterback to be an option, the quarterback to be a threat, and that's what happened Saturday. He bludgeoned them every single time he kept the football. What I think you need to know about Gunner running this year is until they get into pivotal football games, like he is only going to run on those critical downs, right? He's only going to run on 3rd and 2. He's only going to run on 4th and 1. I don't want him keeping the football on 1st and 10. Let the running back do that in these non-critical football games.
You're going to be out scouting tonight. Stars matter, don't they? Stars matter. I saw a stupid number that Georgia has 11 5-stars on their 2 deep on defense. Give me a kid who may be new to this. Elijah Griffin. Give me another kid to keep an eye on.
As soon as he got on the field, I think it was like snap 14 on the defensive tape, he takes a double team at the line of scrimmage as if he's a 3-year vet. He just holds 2 grown men at the line of scrimmage against their will and just shucks them both off. It showed immediately first snap. It was like, oh, he's not only like physically gifted, he's physically prepared to handle the body and the mass that comes with being in college. And I was blown away by the amount of closing speed that a guy like Chris Cole has. I know it's not a 5-star.
Everybody raved about him going back to spring.
Oof, man, that's a 6'4", 235. He looks like Quay Walker. That's what he looks like, but he's gotten the game much faster than Quay did. Like, if Georgia fans remember, it was a year 4 pop for Quay Walker. Like, the first 3 years Quay Walker was at Georgia, it was obvious he was a talent, but he was still learning how to play football. Chris Cole showed up on campus, the physical specimen that he is, and learned how to play football really, really quickly.
Our friend Brooks Austin, he is the film guy. You should be subscribing to see all his great work on YouTube. If you're kind of, and I say this in the best way possible, nerdy about your football.
Oh, yeah.
And you want to dig in, Brooks is the best at it. He's with Chuck and Chernoff as we get ready for a football weekend.
So let's go back to last Friday, Baylor-Auburn. Baylor with 2 deep safeties all night. It's been a bad idea since forever to try to outthrow that coverage.
Yeah.
So Jackson Arnold's like, we're just going to run all night. Tell me what Auburn can do with those receivers to take more advantage of the underneath, because something has to be there in the passing game. If it's not, he made the right choice all night.
Yeah, looking at the physical difference in between Jackson Arnold's body last year and what he looks like now, it's very clearly that was a motive in the offseason. Like, you're going to get bigger. You're going to run the football here. That's what you're going to do. We're going to ask you to do this. And if you get hurt, it's okay, because Deuce Knight's standing right behind you. Like, 18 carries in an opening season football game is by purpose. That's by design. So you're asking what we can do to alleviate some of that. It's all the RPO stuff that Hugh does. It's all the, hey, they've got too many bodies committed to the box now. It's light out there. We've got cushion. Let's throw that football. Now, but I am a believer that Cam Coleman is a special one of these. Like, he should be in this conversation with all those.
His one catch was a special one the other night.
He's a special football player. So, like, we've got to, as an offense, figure out ways to get him the football, especially because I would imagine nowadays in the world of college football, Cam Coleman's agent should be on the phone right now with Hugh Freeze, being like, hey, buddy, that ain't going to be it. Like, we're not going to get 1 target. We're not going to get 2 targets. We're not going to be an option offense. That's not what we came here to do.
You mentioned,
I would imagine.
Yeah, you talked about 18 carries. That's a game plan thing with Jackson Arnold. How about 19 for Haynes King?
Yeah.
For Georgia Tech, Buster Faulkner has that in the offense. The only thing I wonder is you're going to kill Haynes if you're not careful, because he got up a few times at the hell beat of him.
Not to do it, but, like, I love Haynes King. Haynes King is college football. Like, y'all know me. I love college football. I love that he plays the game the way that he plays it. But if Haynes King gets hurt, they're replacing him with Aaron Philo, who I think is a dude. Like, I think Aaron Philo is a bona fide he's got state records here in the state of Georgia throwing the football. I've seen it on Saturday's work, too. Like, he won a pivotal game for them last year with his arm. And I think Buster looks at that as, hey, we're going to do what we need to do to win football games with Haynes. And if he gets hurt, not us saying, oh, well, but oh, well.
We
got Aaron Philo.
Haynes, it's such a weapon.
Yeah.
But again, you saw 2 or 3 times he got up and you got to kind of drag him up back to the huddle.
Oh, no, he'll die on that field. Yeah. He will. He's willing to.
So always have said quarterback numbers, they're indicators. They can be great indicators, but they're still just indicators. Mateer last week for Oklahoma, 30-37, damn near 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. The reviews of people who know were like, yeah, but there's plays that he just missed the actual shot.
It's weird. It's like the 5th play of the game, the first opportunity for them to take a deep shot. He throws it into triple coverage. The middle of the field's closed. Everything about the read says you do not throw that football, and he throws it anyways. And then, like, 7 or 8 plays later, they get back to a very similar progression, and it is running to grass, and it's like, hey, that's a touchdown if we throw it, and he checks the ball down. So I'm with you, and don't tell me it's a new system. No, it's not. It's Ben Arbuckle. It's the same coordinator. It's the same concepts. It's just new players. So I was a little bit concerned with that. My thing with Mateer is, and he's immensely talented, do not get me wrong, but there are mechanical things with him that I would not teach another young man, because he gets away with them, but
like
most
Phillip
people...
Rivers stuff, I look weird doing it.
But Phillip never floated left. Like, if you watch this guy, he does not stop his momentum. He will just continue to float left through his throws. And what happens, Chuck, is he misses the ball right because of it. When I'm floating left trying to throw a football, I'm going to spray it right. If you watch that first deep post he throws, he misses it 15 yards right. The interception he throws, he misses a button hook 3 yards to the right. And you can tell me it's because the wide receiver overran the spot, but he's looking at him overrun the spot. And he's trying to throw it to his chest and misses it to the face of the safety standing behind him. That type of stuff, anything working right for this kid, I feel like he misses because we are not mechanically disciplined. There's not much about him that is disciplined.
I apologize. Our guy, the film guy, Brooks Austin, in studio with Chuck and Chernoff. We always like to see the power of this show, that if you are not subscribing, there should be another 1,000 subscribers by the time this appearance is done by Brooks. Just search the film guy on YouTube. It's always it's good for our ego. After everyone watched the Alabama film, I heard a couple of different things. Effort, guys out of place, or just not properly prepared. One of the three, maybe all of the three. What did you see after watching the Florida State film?
Yeah, a combination of all of the three. I mean, everyone's harping on the effort, and the effort's bad. Like, I went very, very viral this week for pointing out a clip of number 18 jogging throughout the rep. I don't want to say his name.
That piece of video was so tough to watch.
It was bad.
How did he watch that on
Sunday? It was
Sunday?
really, really bad. And here's the worst part about that. I went back and saw it on the actual All-22. That's the 17th play of the game. That's not snap 67. That's not snap 70.
It's not a 30-point game.
No,
right.
man. It's a 7-point game. It's snap 17 of week 1.
Do you think that's effort, though, or is he just out of place and he doesn't know where he's supposed to be?
It's pure point blank, to me, effort. Like, we pursue the ball. That's what we do. Like I said on our show the other day, there are certain, like, non-negotiables with regards to football. Effort, preparedness, and physicality. Like, they don't check those boxes. They are not prepared every week. They do not show massive amounts of effort, and they are not physical week to week. And that type, now, no matter how talented they are, because they're uber talented, Alabama's going to go beat somebody this year that everybody thinks they shouldn't, and they're going to go beat them, and then the next week turn around and lose to a team that everyone thinks they shouldn't lose to. Because we don't do these things consistently Monday through Friday, and then we show up on Saturday. The other thing I always see every single time, whether it's the Tennessee tape, whether it's the Vandy tape, the Michigan tape, or this Florida State tape, or the Oklahoma tape, every single time in the middle of the fourth quarter, I see the other offensive coordinator against Kane Womack go, oh, well, he's giving me 60 snaps of the same thing, so I know what to do. And then they bludgeon them. They hit it a big-time explosive. South Carolina did it to them, and they got away with it because they won the football game. But it happens every time I turn Alabama defensive tape on, where it's like the other coordinator who is good, like it might be Gus Malzahn who got fired, but Gus Malzahn's good, guys. He makes $1 million being a play designer. And if you sit there in the same cover 3 shell for 4 quarters, he's going to shred you by quarter 4, no matter how much talent you have on the field.
So Carson hadn't played in 8.5 months, and he missed some throws. He hit some. He looked to me like a kid who had some rust on him. But tell me what you saw.
I mean, I saw the same Carson Beck. I get pushback on this. Like, he is one of the best pocket passers I've ever evaluated on the college level. Like, he's a great processor. When he decides where he's going to go with the football, he makes great decisions, and he's tremendously accurate with the football. I think he's going to be fine on the pro level, but everything about his limitations on the college level, you can see pop up every time in critical games, right? In the third and fourth quarter of that football game, Miami could not run the ball. Did y'all notice that? Could not run the ball. And it wasn't because anything changed. Miami or Notre Dame wasn't doing anything different. Notre Dame's defensive line finally figured out, hey, on 3rd and 4, if they put the ball into the belly of the back, he's getting the ball. This 15 guy, this number 11 ain't keeping it.
He's not keeping it.
This number 11 is not keeping it.
Where that defensive end goes screaming right down the line.
Exactly.
I thought Cristobal got super conservative late, too, with that game hanging in the balance.
That, too. I mean, it's conservative play calling, but I'm more talking about, like, the stagnation of the offense entirely. Like, when you face good opponents, midway through the 3rd and 4th quarter, they realize 2 things. 1, the quarterback is not keeping the football, A, and B, he's not moving. Like, they're not going to roll him. They're not going to roll him right or roll him left. He is going to drop back and pass from the same spot. So by the 4th quarter, everybody's teeing up. Mm-hmm. Like, they got 3 or 4 NFL offensive linemen at Miami on that roster right now. And they can't run the ball in the 4th quarter, and they can't protect their quarterback in the 4th quarter. What's that sound like, guys?
Oh, yeah, their right guard, right tackle.
Sounds like Georgia.
NFL.
What's
that sound like? That sounds like Georgia last year.
And add to it, the throw he made, that the dynamic one-handed catch, that's an intercepted pass. That's an intercepted.
It is, but I'm cool with the decision because I understand why he did it.
It was a little dangerous in the spot, but it worked out, and you're fine. Okay, Speaking of quarterbacks, everybody had an opinion after watching Arch's tape. What did you see? Because everybody talked about mechanics with Arch being an issue.
Yeah, man, that was wild. Like, I was bullish on Arch because of all the things that I saw on tape last year, which was the mechanically clean, processing it the right way, getting the ball out on time, all the things we talk about that are defined for requirements for success at the quarterback position. And then you go turn that on, and he's all over the place. I mean, the body is all over the place. It's leaning left on one throw. It's leaning right on the other. Like, it looked to me like a boxer that was trying to throw punches without his lower half the entire day. Now,
you think that was nerves? Do you think?
I think it was nerves. I think it was not knowing what you're seeing because Patricia and Caleb Downs are doing all kinds of Sunday stuff to you on the defensive side of the football. And, by the way, they can't run the ball efficiently because Ohio State's got NFL defensive linemen. Like, there was a lot going on in that football game that I don't necessarily think. I mean, I saw multiple times where Patricia tricked Sark. Like, Patricia's getting Sark pre-snap.
He wound up with 2-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-2 in the coverage. Like, if you watch anything of the coaches, all 22, watch the coverages they had. Every guy had an extra defender on him.
And look, I've studied a lot of Texas over the last 18, 24 months. I'm not like a defensive savant. Don't get me wrong. I couldn't go be a defensive coordinator. I'm not even a coach. I'm just a guy who studies the game a lot. I feel like I could be prepared for what Sark does passing-wise. Like, it's all deep overs and posts. It's all deep overs and posts. All deep overs and posts. The whole concept of passing concepts for Texas are very, very simplistic. They're 2- and 3-man concepts with a third flare check down. Like, that's it. They're not running switch releases. They're not running
double post.
They're not. Yeah, they're not. They're not running. Hey, we're clearing this out to hit this. We're not running sail routes. Like, we're not. It's very. It's honest to God. It's the Julio Jones, Matt Ryan offense they were running here in Atlanta.
So funny. I was thinking
what they were running.
Now they were still trying to run Kyle's offense, but Sark was running the stuff that you're talking about now. That was very straightforward. And if you like to say that if your dudes won because your dudes are better, it's great. You're not scheming stuff.
And you have to be able to run the ball. Like, you have to be able to run the ball to where that safety that would be there for that deep over, that crosser route, that safety's now in the box because he's worried y'all been running the ball. But if y'all can't, he's just going to be squatting right there.
Oh, and you can be simple and just run around and be killers back there, too.
Correct.
Yep. I'm going to say this. If there are not 2,500 new subs by the time that we're done with Brooks, something has gone horribly wrong. Search YouTube. The YouTube network, as Chuck calls it, for the film guy. You have YouTube. I guarantee you do. The film guy on YouTube is where you're going to get all of Brooks' great stuff. Check him out on socials. Twitter is always a great follow. Again, he always makes the show smarter. We appreciate you.
Yeah, no doubt, boys. I'm glad I could come inside.
We'll have air for you next time. Yeah.
Don't promise that.
Take care of our guests around here. There's Brooks Austin with Chuck and Chernoff.